guys, so I wanted to talk all things books just for a minute. So one of my goals for 2025 was to increase the amount of books that I was actually reading, and that was like a culmination of physical books, listening to books, and then also reading books on some type of device. So when I started off the year, all I had was pretty much just physical books, and then I had already been with Audible. So aside from that, some of the recent purchases that I made in order to aid me in completing this goal. So as we move into quarter 2, I decided to get a reading journal. This is very similar to the aesthetic of the gratitude journal that I got, and also to the aesthetic of the 5-minute journal. But anywho, so inside of here, it just starts off with a little quote, and then it goes into an index so that you can easily reference which page that you did, kind of like a book review, and then it has a rating, 5-star rating that you give each book. Other things it has, which will be good for me too, which I will be starting in April, which will just be this daily reading tracker for each of the months. And it has, how many years does it have here? It just has 2 years worth here. So I'll start here in April. And then other things that it actually has a reading log here for you to keep track of things. Once again, oh, that is only for a 1 year. So I'll write down the books that I have read thus far or listened to on Audible. Then it goes into some wish lists, and then it goes into the actual outline or the review of what type of book it is, and then when you started it, what you think about the book, some quotes if some stood out to you. So I already started this because of the book that I recently purchased. So I will let you guys know how this goes, but this is obviously something that you will keep for an extended amount of time, depending on how many books you actually complete between books on e-readers, physical books, and then listening to books on Audible. So moving on to the next thing, some of the physical books that I purchased. One I already started. I was gonna wait until quarter 2, but I'm just like, nah. These are the 2 books that I purchased that I came across. Quick reads. This Don't Believe Everything You Think is 120 pages, and I'm on chapter 6 with this one. And then the other book that I literally just got in the mail today is The Dip, just talking about a little book that teaches you when to quit and when to stick to something. So these I will actually read fairly quickly. I probably will read them in the same day, realistically, if I just carve out some time to get through them. Listening to Ali Abdaal, and he was just talking about, when it comes to books and things of that nature, like if you're thinking about the book, buy the book. And that was something where normally I'm just like, oh, I already got all these books at my house, I already have all these Audible books, like this, that, this, and the other. And then he was just like, at the end of the day, like these books are like $5 to about $20. And it's not like I'm coming across that many books in general as a whole, but I'm just like, why not? Like, I really want the book, and for some reason, if you get the book and you didn't like the book or you didn't gain anything valuable from the book, then hopefully you donate the book or give the book to someone that you think that it might be useful for. These are 2 quick reads, and something tells me that these will have quite a bit of gems in it, especially this one. I haven't looked into this one too much. I just heard this girl doing a review on YouTube on one of the videos that I was watching, and then this one popped up like 3 times, and then I was just like, you know what? I think that these kind of fit into where I am in my life right now, just about changing my thought process and then deciding if I need to just kind of persevere through something or if I just need to change directions in the meantime. So that's that. And the finale of the things that I am excited. So I was sitting and I was talking to people at my job, and I was just like, hey, like, should I get a Fire tablet and kind of do my reading on there? Should I get a Kindle? So I was kind of torn in between the two. Half the people have some type of Kindle at my job, and then other people have the Fire tablet. So, you know, they both have the pros and cons. I go on YouTube, I look up some things, and I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna go online. Hopefully once I go online and I'm kind of looking at the specs of all the devices, that something will stand out to me. So I end up going online. Long story short, I end up going with both. So I decided, like, for this one, this is something that I will primarily see me using for travel, just because of the size and how compact it is. And then this is something that I more so see me using around my house, and then also when I want to kind of relax in the bath. This is something that I will take in there, because I don't have any form of tablet at my house. I just have a small Chromebook. So this is a Fire HD 8 Plus. And then this is the Kindle Generation 11. This is 16 gigabytes. This is 32 gigabytes. So as I said, these are things that I plan on incorporating a little bit more. And then also too, you have to realize that I do actually have to purchase the books to use these devices. So that's something to keep in mind too. What type of books are going to be downloaded onto these devices? So more so for my self-development and self-help, those are typically the type of books that I tend to read. I do have a few memoirs that I kept, but most of the time it's self-help and self-development. So I don't know if I may get into kind of the fiction side of things. I probably do have about 4 fiction books in total. But yeah, I'm really excited. I'm pleased with this purchase. One, because this ended up being 46% off. It ended up coming up to probably like right at $60. And then this one here was $109. So together, I'm like, I feel that $170 for both of these is a steal. I'm not gonna go back and forth with myself about it. And as I said, they serve different purposes, and I was truly torn on which one I wanted. So luckily this happened to be on sale, which allowed me to get both. So as I go through the next few months, I'll keep you guys updated about which one, well, how they're actually working, because as I said, these serve different functions. I will use this one a little bit in the beginning just to get a feel for it and kind of on the go, but primarily it's something that I just plan on putting in my carry-on bag, in my purse, something along those lines. And this one, as I said, will serve different functions for reading at the house, for having Audible on here when I'm in my office. You guys, yes, that is all things books for me right now. In the comment section below, let me know if you have either the HD tablet or you have the Kindle. Tell me what your thoughts are below. Some good books that I should look into downloading. I'm gonna be setting up things over the next, day and a half. And then this is something, especially starting at the start of April, that I do plan on utilizing a little bit more. Or if you guys do have some book suggestions for me for this quarter too, I'm eager to hear what those things are about. Oh, there's one more thing, you know what, that I bought too a while ago. The other book that I got for this quarter, which I think will take me throughout the whole entire quarter, will be this. It's this Boundaries, Find Peace. Set Boundaries, Find Peace, a guide to reclaiming yourself. So this is something that, of course, I saw online as well, and then I saw it a few more times. And I was just like, you know what? Setting boundaries is definitely something that I said I wanted to strengthen for myself and make sure that I'm actually sticking to those things in certain areas of my life. So this is the book, and then this is the workbook that goes along with it. And this is more of a slower approach. This isn't something that I'm trying to sit down and hurry up and read and do the exercises. It's definitely something that I sit down, I marinate on it for a while, and then once I feel that I've got what I've needed from that particular chapter and joining workbook with it, then I move on to the next thing. So it's definitely something that I think will take me the whole entire quarter to finish. But outside of that, that's all kind of what I have going on for my quarter 2 books. But as usual, you guys take time to enjoy your own journey, and I'll catch you guys in the comments into the next video. Bye.